size 8. Does that make me a size 8? I thought, scratching my head like a caveman. Wait 1 minute. If everything in my closet is too big at a size 8, does that make me a size 6? I'm slow, but eventually I'll get there. Math has never been my strong suit, but these observations forced me to surrender. I started counting how many pounds I'd lost. See, when I was stepping on the scale all those months, it mostly just triggered a trip down memory lane. Oh, there's my pre-baby weight. I haven't seen this weight since college. Now that's a new number, and so forth. My goals were always in 3 to 5 pound increments, so I wasn't keeping track of a grand total. Now faced with all of this mounting evidence of a huge weight loss, I had to add it up. I knew the general ballpark, more or less, but the final tally still shocked me. 90 pounds. I'd lost 90 pounds. At first I thought I'd done the math wrong, which for me is more than likely. But after several checks and rechecks, the number always came up the same. It felt unreal. So while it's true that my journey didn't happen overnight, in a lot of ways, the realization did. That's my story. Now let's get to you. Because something tells me that if you're listening to this book, you want to be accidentally thin too. When I first lost the weight, several times a week, I'd get asked the same question. What are you doing? I'd get emails from viewers and old friends alike. Coworkers would stop me in the halls. At first, I really had to think hard about how to answer that question, because, like I mentioned, it all just kind of happened. But when I stopped to focus on what I'd done and how I'd done it, I realized that there was, in fact, a method to the madness. A formula, if you will, that led me to the life that had eluded me for so long. One bit of sober wisdom before we embark on this journey. While you may become aware of your progress overnight, like I did, this is most certainly not a quick fix. If that's what you're looking for, you may want to go and drink cabbage soup for a week. This is about a slow, gradual lifestyle change. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. The good news is, if you're truly changing your lifestyle, you only have to do it once. It's been said that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It's time to put that first foot forward. Chapter 1. Memory Lane from the Beginning. All right, guys, get your violins out. My history with weight issues isn't exactly cheery. I'll start by saying this, though. I never feel sad or angry when I think of any of what I'm about to share. I fully subscribe to the belief that everything I'm not makes me everything I am. It's all part of what makes me, me. Like so many kids who grew up in the 1980s, I spent Saturday mornings binge-watching cartoons. At the risk of sounding like an old grump, we didn't have it as easy as kids today. There were no cartoons on demand through YouTube or 24-hour cable channels like the Cartoon Network. None of that. You pretty much had one window for all of your prime kid shows, and it was Saturday morning. My siblings and I would wake up well before my parents, rush to the family room, and camp out under the TV for hours. It was about as good as it gets. Unfortunately for me, those mornings were always bittersweet. Most weeks, at some point during our cartoonathon, I would get called away. As soon as I heard my name being shouted from a neighboring room, my stomach would clench into knots. I wished I could run away and hide. I thought maybe if I ignored the call, it would go away. But that never worked. It was time for my weekly weigh-in. As part of a family member's loving but misguided attempt to help me shed baby fat, each week I was summoned to stand on the scale. Let's call this family member